What's happening? What's happening? So I got a new format for the Grail Project. Courtesy of the wifey. This is the. This is my format. All right. Yeah, really professional that is. But this is gonna be the new format. Now, I just told her pretty much what I wanted, and she made it happen for me, courtesy of I think his word that she used. But look, looks a lot more professional, and you could tell more or less, what we want to do, and the numbers do make sense. So we have 13 books, and I was able to get a final price on the last one, which is The Last of Us. I was able to get both of them graded, CGC 9.8 and CGC 9.4. Both of them total price $220.17 auction prices. Love that, because that CGC 9.8, I know for a fact, is worth at least $300 right now. That's a very rare book. It's the Ashcan of Last of Us. You can only get that with the video game, and it was only on a certain region that came for that video game. I don't even think, was that available in the United States? I'm not sure, but I know it was a certain format of the game that Ashcan came with. But this is how this is looking right now, guys. There's a lot of money being spent. These are the average prices per book. I didn't put an average here because it's comics. There's 4 different types of books there, so I didn't want to put a per price book, and I'm only taking 3 books. So out of the 4 books, I'm keeping 1 for free and taking the entire hit on the purchase price here. And that last one, the second appearance of Yennefer, I'm keeping for myself. The Thor 4 second prints, there's 15 of them. I'm only putting 10 in the project. Look at that. That's what I'm saying, right? That's the most satisfying part of it sometimes. It's when you get a book at cover price or less, and it starts popping like it's popping right now. The Virgins, we didn't get a cover price. Obviously, they weren't being sold at cover price, but we got a pretty good, $13.33 is the average per book. I'm using 6 out of the 9 for the project. Just let me see what else. The Venom 26s, I'm going to use 7. These are the 1 in 50s, the Bagleys. I'm going to use 7 of them for the project. And the Venom 25s, I ended up getting 5 more. And those came out to an average of, where we at here, second, $26.10. I'm using 9 for the project. And let me see, Venom 27s. I bought 4. That's a 1 in 100 Stegman. I'm using 2 for the project. Don't Pay the Ferryman. Yeah, it was 4 of them. I'm using 2 for the project. But so far, the one that spent the most money on is this one right here. It's the Berserker. I haven't put a final price on it because I think I might buy a couple more of the Berserker Grandpas 1 in 100. I found them on Unknown Comics. They're going for $159 now. So they're dropping in price. So I want to see if they drop even more. I'm not sure if they will. And this is the 1 in 100. I have 5 right now, but I only put 1 into the project. But I want to get a mean price. And we'll see. All right, so that's how that's looking like. Whenever we pick a book here to send to the community, right, I'm going to send out a blank form like this to the winner. And, you guys can start your own little Grail project and maybe use a blank form like this for yourselves. I'm doing a 25 pre-screen that's going to go out tomorrow. These are the 5 extras that I bought. right? And I put them all in the mean price and the 15. I have a total of 15s of these second prints. I think this is going to be a really hot book in the future. I do believe this is going to be a really, 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 really hot book. We're going to be sending 5 of these that came in. My favorite cover out of the Venom 26s is this one right here. How can you not like that cover, man? Shannon Mare. And I'll send this one in. This one is hot. This one's for my personal, for my PC. But I'm gonna send it in, and I'm gonna go out and buy a second or a third print for the collection, and I'm probably gonna sell this because I can use the cash. This is the Walmart variant for the Thor, and we're gonna send all of these in for pre-screen. This is another Stormfront that I think it can get a 9.8 on a pre-screen, and this one I showed before, and this one I'm you know, at worst is gonna come back as $5. I think it might. It might need a press, but I don't think so. I couldn't really find too much wrong with this thing. So hopefully it'll come back at a 9.8 and I can make a nice little profit on that deal. This is the first Quake. Love that cover, so I just want to have multiple covers of this because I love this character, you know. So Jessica Cruz, I think, is going to be really huge character, and I just love that cover. So, and the other set of Don't Pay the Ferryman. This is a Venom. Was watching Thorough, and Thorough was talking about Venom, the 5th printing. This is the only reason why I got this, by the way, is because of Thorough. All right, he was talking about it. I caught the replay, and he was talking about this book as being really limited, and he has his own what would you call it? Like his own guess at who a virus is, right? And virus and who and Codex, right? And this supposedly is one of the books where so I bought that book. I didn't have that book. I bought it. It's a pretty nice shape. I think it can get a 9.8. And but the truth is I don't really know too much about that book. Never read that book. This is part of the 5. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, we're putting in more of these with the gold Green Lantern. I mean the Gold Lantern, right? And Monster Boy. That is also a brand new Dr. Fate as well. So there's a bunch of first appearances here. So this might be a very undervalued book. I might get the gold one second print as well, only because, you know, in today's age, maybe the gold one might have some value because he is the Gold Lantern. And then, so I might get the second print golds, but I'm sending 5 of those to get pre-screen 9.8s. And I was able to pick this one up again. Look, if they keep coming up and they're selling for like, you know, what I consider to be, you know, nice low prices, I'm gonna buy them. Even though these are the Italian versions, but these look beautiful. I sent 2 of these out. It's number 3 and number 4. They have different numbers here, though. They say you have 2 and then 1 on the other. But I'm going to keep buying them because this book can only rise, man. I mean, I'm getting them super cheap. So, yeah, I think in high grades, 9.6s, 9.8s, especially 9.8s, these are still highly collectible. The fact is, they're still DeGeorgevich covers. They're still his covers. That's still him, man. That's still that cover. So that's number 4. And this is the number 3, right? And then the only thing that with number 3 is that in the back page of number 3, the last page of number 3, you see the cover for number 4. So that's the only thing with this. So it's like a cameo, yeah. So that's what they call the cameo on the number 3, but it's still a beautiful cover. And you know, I just like it that they kind of, you know, if you put them side by side, you know, it's kind of like that's the Spider-Man's world that's about to die, and this is the new world of the new Spider-Man that was created. So that's why I like the set. But anyway, that's what we got. Oh, last thing about the Legends of the Dark Knights. That's under $200 now, guys. Under $200. It is now. It's going to be Wednesday in a few minutes, but I don't know how low it's going to get. Like I said, it could go down. I mean, you know, the prices on eBay for the Dark Knights that Robin King, they have been going as low as I think 179. I saw might have saw a little bit lower than that, but they're pretty much going for under 200 now. You're seeing 219s not sell now. So I expect that price to go up. I don't know when. Probably next week or by the end of the week. But when is the bottom? I'm going to pounce. Okay. In fact, I've kind of already pounced already. All right, but I'll have more on that. But I'm about to pounce on some more. All right. But I'm hoping that it's not going to be a high print because of the number that are coming out right now. I don't like it that so many people are selling them because, I mean, they're flipping them. You know, I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, you know, you go out and you buy it for $4.99, and then you sell that book for, you know, $200 or $250. Hey, man, you know, God bless them. That's what it's about, right? For a lot of people, but truthfully, you know, that's kind of like what I'm gonna do because I'm not invested in that character. I would like to keep one though. I would like to keep one for myself, right? But I think I might pounce on more of those and possibly more of the grandpas, on the Berserker 1 grandpas. Unknown Comics, $159.99 is what I saw them for. If you guys want to go out and take a chance on those, very risky. That book though, any book that you pay, brand new book that you pay over $100 on, really, it's very risky. I mean, really, quite honestly, any book that you pay over cover price is risky. You know, so yeah, that's it. Hopefully we'll be getting some books in, and we'll start selling, you know. All right, later.